Hi, this is my card and a cuppa for Friday the 12th of January 2024. My name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast. Now, if you can just bear with me, I'm going to check that I've gone live in the right place and that I have audio, because I was having some technical issues with my audio last week. So just bear with me for a minute. Okay, looks like I'm live in the right place. I'll just turn that volume down. So if someone could just tell me if I've got audio, that would be really great when you jump on, because that would be fantastic. So I hope everyone's well. We're having some very hot and humid weather here in Australia on the Central Coast. Some rain clouds and storms and things like that. But generally it's nice weather if you can manage the humidity. So I can see someone's watching. Could you tell me if I've got audio? Oh, great. Thanks, Marilyn. Appreciate that. Hubby and I had to play around with it. Well, he did most of the playing around to find that I had audio, because I lost it during my video last Monday. That was a recording though, so I'm thinking live streaming is okay. So fingers crossed. Alright, today we're going to play with a stamp set in the mini catalogue called Planted Paradise. It's one that I got for free for attending OnStage at home in November, and it's really interesting. It's a reversible stamp set. So I can't remember ever buying a reversible stamp set before. So this was a freebie, so I'm going to go with it and see how we can play with it. Now I've just done a little bit of playing just before the video, so I haven't actually made a proper card with this set yet. So we're going to do that together today. So I hope you've all got your cuppa. I've just finished mine. I find if I don't finish it before I start, it goes cold by the end of the video. So it's better to do that first. Finish my cuppa and then start my video. So let's flip down to the craft desk and we can get started. Okay. Alright, so this is the stamp set. So it's a photopolymer one, and I'll just move this down on my desktop so I can see some other things. It's photopolymer and it's reversible, which is really interesting. It's $39 in the mini catalogue, so let me just find the mini catalogue. Here it is. So it's on page 47 in the mini catalogue, and it shows both. Let me move this over so I'm in view. It shows both. It shows the normal way round and what it looks like when it's reversed. So and these are all scaled down because it was too big to fit on one page, obviously. So yeah, so this is, let me find my stamping scraps, my little playing ones. This stamp is this one, and that's it reversed. Hi Margaret, how are you? I'm just making sure. Marilyn said I've got audio and you can hear me. I was having some technical issues with my Make It Monday recording this week, so hubby had to fix it. So I'm glad I've got audio. Great. So yeah, so that's the reverse of that stamp. So you just get like a full pot with no detail, and the same with that, and the same with that. So it's an interesting stamp set, and as I said, this is the first little bit of playing I've done. I haven't done very much, so we're going to play together with this stamp set. So I'm kind of going to copy this card, but it probably will change a little bit. And I got Nature's Prints out because I thought I might use one of these sentiments, because this is a no sentiment stamp set. So whenever you get a stamp set that's got no sentiments, there are a few. I've got a couple on my shelf. I always think, oh, now I've got to find a stamp set, a sentiment to match. So I thought maybe hello there or a heartfelt thank you might be nice. And I've already pre-cut a couple of dies that might work. Oh, that one might work. I thought that would be too small, but it might. Anyway, we've got those ready. on hand. Let's put them there. So, I'll just move that. Okay, so I've got my piece of thick, oh, what? Thank you, hubby. Thank you. The girls had already told me, but thank you for confirming. And whatever you did to tweak, it worked. You don't have to watch anymore, just in case I say something about you. Hi, Joan. How are you? Nice to have you here. I've got a few people today. That's great. So this paper is from the Les Shops paper in the annual catalogue. So that's the one that's got all the little shop fronts that you can, the paper you can cut out the shop fronts, and it's got a stamp set and die bundle to go with it. This is the other side of the paper, and I haven't used any of this. I've used this side for all the other cards I've made with the Les Shops bundle, and I thought this one would be a nice neutral kind of background. So let's pop that on our card base first. So how's everyone coping with the humidity? It's a little bit intense sometimes. We're very fortunate we have air conditioning in our townhouse, so I'm cool as a cucumber. But you do, we close off the bathroom and the laundry doors, bathroom doors and laundry doors, just sort of to contain it, the air conditioning to just the house. And we notice how hot it is when we go into the bathroom, and you think, oh my God, is it really that hot outside? So that piece of paper was 10 centimeters by 14.4, just your standard card front layering mat. This piece is 10 centimeters by 8 centimeters. So as I said, I'm kind of sort of using this one in the catalogue as a bit of a guide, and see how we go. Now I can't really tell what they've stamped and what they've fussy cut out, but I've got another piece of paper here that I think they've fussy cut all their pots, and they've stamped their leaves straight onto this card base. So let's stamp our pots first, and I can cut them out, and then I can work out where my leaves will go. You've got this set, Marilyn. Have you done anything with it? You don't like it when you have to go out. No, it's a bit of a shock when you have to go out into the humidity and you think, oh, I think I should have just stayed home. So have you done anything with this set, Marilyn? I'd be keen to know. So being photopolymer, it is one that we need a paper piercing mat. And I always like to put a piece of paper over the top of mine, just in case. I mean, I have stamped straight on it and it gets a bit scruffy, but I think it's nicer if I've got paper on top. Okay, so I'm using Moody Mauve, and we all know that photopolymer stamps do stain our ink does stain our photopolymer stamps, so it's okay. We just have to, you know, accept that. So I'm going to stamp that full, and I don't like the look of that, so I'm going to do that again. I'll turn it up this way. I don't know why that looks like that. Maybe I fell off the paper, fell off the thing underneath. None of my samples did that. Look at that. Let's try again. There we go. I have no idea what happened with that one. That's just a bit silly. So hubby's still off work because he commented on my video. He goes back on Monday and I go back on Tuesday, so dearie me. I'm not too keen on going back, but anyway, all good things come to an end. Is that the saying? No, I don't think that's the right saying, but anyway, that'll be the saying I'm going to use for today. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this one in full Moody Mauve. You haven't? No, it's sort of a little bit of a challenging stamp set, I think. It's sort of, you've got to get your head around the reversible bit, and yeah, I'm not quite sure if I like that idea, or I don't know. Who knows? So this is these ones were stamped in Moody Mauve, but they were stamped off, so that gives you that look. But I don't like the way they're looking a bit blotchy. Hi Cheryl. See how they're looking a little bit blotchy from being stamped off? Yeah, and I don't really like that. So I'm going to put my Moody Mauve to one side, and I'm going to try Bubble Bath and see what happens there. So let's see what we can do with Bubble Bath. It might be too pale. See, that's a bit blotchy too. Let's try it again. That's a bit better. So I think they might have used Bubble Bath. What did I say? It's Bubble Bath. I think they might have used Bubble Bath on their sample in the catalogue. Yeah, I think that's the thing with photopolymer stamps, is when you first use them, I saw a demonstrator in the US do this. Before you use them the very first time, get a rubber and eraser and just go over them, and it takes off some of the oils or something. I also know if you rub it on your clothing, that can help, but I think clothing would attract lint and threads and stuff, so I don't really like that either. So I use the eraser on mine before I start stamping, and that stops some of this like not complete coverage of your ink. But yeah, I think you've got to use your photopolymer a few times before it will sort of start stamping nicely for you. I'm just going to move that over there, and I'm going to cut out my little pots just quickly, because there's no dies to go with this, or no punch. But yeah, I sort of thought, I got this for free, I should use it and see what I can do with it. And I always start by looking at what's in the catalogue, and then I go to Pinterest and I type in the stamp set name and see what comes up, see what other people have created and uploaded with their makings. I haven't really cut that out very well, but it will do. I think what I shall do, instead of having a great big piece of cardstock, I will do that. So I should be able to fussy cut these ones easily, really, because they're not that hard a shape. So we've done a few nice things while we've been off work. On Wednesday we drove down to Sydney. I really wanted to go to Doyle's at Watson's Bay. Well, we rang up to book in the day before, and they had been booked out for a week and were booked out for a week ahead. So that wasn't going to work. But they also have a beer garden and a takeaway place. So the beer garden was also booked out, so we couldn't get a table there. So we thought, well, we'll just go down, we'll go down for a drive, take Rosie with us and have a nice little walk and get some takeaway. Well, we got to Watson's Bay, and like, this was Wednesday, midweek, and we couldn't get a car park anywhere at all. Nowhere to be found was a car park for our car. So we drove around for over half an hour looking for one, and then decided this is not working, we shall just drive on. So we drove to Bondi Beach, got a car park straight away. I'm not sure if I want to use this one yet. No, I'm thinking. I don't think I do. And we got a car park straight away and went and had some fish and chips at the pavilion at Bondi Beach. Went for a walk, came home. It was lovely. It's nice to be able to do those sorts of things when you're on holidays. Okay, so I'm not quite sure which block I need. Now I've just placed these here because I'm going to stamp my leaves and So I want these here so that I can put the pot, like I can work out where I want the leaves. So let me see which leaves I want. I do want these ones, I think. Or have they just done? I think that's what they've done. Just worked it out. It's funny how you can work it out once you once you sort of work out what's going on. Let me just see. I think they've just stamped this one multiple times. So that's going to be that one. So I think that's what they've done multiple times all behind the pot. Okay. So I've got Old Olive here. And I'm just going to ink that up. And we just want to center our pots a little bit. And I'm just going to work out where I want to put that. So I am going to try some of the reversibles, but I'm going to do this first. I'll line my pot back up. That looks quite good. So I'll clean. Yes, we knew that, but because we took our little puppy dog Margaret, we thought we'd drive. But yeah, we thought we'll try that again, and maybe Rosie will have to mind the house or something. But we had a nice day anyway. Now I'm just double checking. It's not complete ink covered. Let me try my other Old Olive ink pad. Could be my ink pad that maybe is doing this. This is kind of like a technique. Yes, look at that. Oh no, see, when you stamp it off, which one do I like? I think I like that one better. So that goes up there. So as I said, I've never bought a reversible stamp set before, so this is a bit new to me. So I just want to make sure it's not going to be a disaster. And I guess if it is, it doesn't matter, because it's just stamping. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so that's how the stamp works reversed. And then I'm going to put my little pot. I did go off there a little bit, but that's okay. Now I might put this one down here, and we'll still do some other leaves. Yes. I mean, it has been years since I've been down to Watson's Bay, and I think from memory, when I went to Doyle's with my mum and dad, and when we were young kids, like, that must have been such an expensive outing when I think about it. But you know, they did these things. God bless them. I think it was Doyle's at Rose Bay. So yeah, maybe we could try Rose Bay next time. Who knows? I might try this funny little one here. Oh, come on. Okay, so this one's a funny. I think I want to do this in Lemon Lime Twist. I know we got to oh, excuse me, we got to park just on the main drag at Bondi, right near the pavilion. It was amazing. Okay, so this one is going to be like, I haven't put this on the block very well. Okay, let's go around here and here. And I'm just wondering whether I should do anything up higher. I don't think I will. I think we might just leave it at that, being that this is the first time playing with this set, and I don't feel 100% confident with it. See, look at you knowing all these things, Margaret. I should have just contacted you to find out everything. And the fish markets at Piermont. There you go. Because when we got to Watson's Bay, I thought, this is not what I remember. Like from, I mean, it was a long time ago, so maybe the memory's a bit tatty. But I thought, this is not what I remember. This is not where I thought it would be. But anyway, we had a nice time, and that was the main thing. And because I've got this frog in my throat now, and it's just being annoying. Okay. I'm a bit annoyed I went off the page there, but that's okay. We can manage. And then this one's going to go down here. Now have a sip of water. Oh, it's changed to Boyle's, because when I googled it, it said it was Doyle's still. Doyle's Seafood Restaurant. Anyway, that's for another day. Another try. Another day. Don't know why I get a frog in my throat every time I do a video. Okay, so there we go. And some more dimensionals on this pot. It's quite a fun set to play with. It's a bit like a scene building set, so you could, you know, do all sorts of things with it. But I do want to see what a few other people have done with it on Pinterest before I play again. There we go. Now let's think. Do we want to... They've wrapped some twine around theirs, but I've gone up too high, and I don't think twine would look any good. I'm just wondering if I should... What have I done with my daubers? I tidied my desk the other day, and now I can't find anything. That's blues. There has to be a green dauber in here somewhere. Greens. Okay. Doesn't look green to me. Okay, let's grab our old olive ink again, and we might just zip around the edges just to soften that white, because that can be a bit harsh looking. Anyway, we still had a nice day, and we got a park, and we worked out the meter thing. And it cost us $7 or something to park for a few hours at Bondi. And we saw all the people that went swimming between the flags, and we thought, yep, that's what Bondi Rescue always carries on about. So silly people. And we could see a rip. You could see a rip, whereas I always thought rips were quite hidden and you couldn't see them. But in the middle, like there was the north end and the south end, and you could see this rip in the middle, and there were people swimming there. And you just think, really, guys? Come on now. The typing. Yeah. I mean, there's lots of lovely places to go to on the coast, but I just had this pang. I wanted to go down to Sydney. So, but we had a nice day, and Bondi's nice too. Okay, so I'm just going to move my card base down so I can not put it on upside down. Make sure my fold's at the top. And just center it up and attach it to my card front. There we go. And what have we got? That's right, we've got this. So I think I'll do the sentiment in the mauve, because that's a nice strong colour. And I've got these two die cuts. So let me see which one out of this. So this is Hello There. That would fit there. And what was the other one I wanted to do? A heartfelt thank you. Well, that's definitely not going to fit there. I think the hello there might be nice. Yes, let's do that, because that can be anything. That could be a thank you card. I'll put that back in my little box of die cuts. Typo. There's so many lovely places to go. We as we were driving back out of Watson's Bay, we saw the cliff walk. There's this beautiful walk that you can walk. I don't know how long it goes for, how far it goes for, and you can walk all along the cliff towards Bondi. And we thought of doing that, but it was quite hot, and we thought, oh, we just thought, no, not with little Rosie. It might be too hot, and then we've got to get back, and so that's something we could do another day when it's not so hot. So I'm just going to line up my hello there, and I hope my head's not coming in. There we go. I could have done it a bit higher, but that's okay. We will work with it. And I'll just clean that off. Okay, so let's put that aside. So they did a sentiment that went like that way, but I haven't. So I'm going to pop it there. So I shall pop a couple of dimensionals just on the back, and then lay it over the top of this piece so that it sits at the same level. There we go. It's a very simple card, but I just wanted to do simple for the stamps that I hadn't used yet. So bring that catalogue back in, and let's find some dimensionals. Now I'm thinking something silver might be nice. Oh, we could do little butterflies perhaps. How about that? So I just changed my mind completely, didn't I? But that might be nice. I can't do the dragonflies or birds because they're downstairs ready for a class tomorrow, or a launch. Do I put one up there? I'll put another one down here, I think. There we go. That seems nice. This looks like succulents, doesn't it? I've got some succulents in some pots in my courtyard. Oh, our courtyard, I shouldn't say mine. I'm not the one that maintains the courtyard, so I shouldn't say mine. Okay, so that is our play today. I have no idea how long I've been going. Let me just have a little look. Thanks, Joan. It's funny when you're using a stamp set that you haven't played with at all, and you're not quite sure how to tackle it. I do want to tackle this one next. Now, I don't know if you can see in the catalogue, see how there's these little circle, background circles? They've done that with this stamp, and they've just turned it around, reversed it. I like the way they've done the chain for the hanging basket, so I might have a play with that. I haven't got these yet. They're on their way to me. I ummed and ahed, and I've ordered them now because I want to do some more scrapbooking of our Italy holiday, and I thought, yes, this will be great because it cuts them all out in one go. So they're on my way, so I can't do that thanks on this card, but yeah, I might have a play with that and do that, and I might post them together. So that's our card, quick and easy, with Planted Paradise, the reversible stamp set in the catalogue. So it's interesting, isn't it? I can't say it's one of my favourites. I can't say I love it, but I can work with it. And if I do a bit more playing, it might, you know, it might turn into be a love. Thank you for watching, ladies. I really appreciate you spending some time with me this afternoon. I hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll probably take Rosie for a little walk later in the day when it cools off a little bit. And because it's, what, 28 degrees still, my computer's telling me. so we might wait till after 5 and take her for a little walk. And I've got a launch tomorrow, so that'll be nice. I'm having coffee with my daughter in the morning, so that's even nicer. And I'm not sure what we're doing Sunday, so nice. So have a nice weekend, everyone. Stay cool, and I will see you on Monday morning with my Makeup Monday. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.